anger is 99.9% of the time a secondary emotion, meaning that first comes a different emotion that leaves us feeling really, afraid or weak or vulnerable or somehow compromised, back on our heels. And when that happens, it triggers that primitive part of our brain that's oriented towards survival and safety. And that part feels like we're at risk. So it calls in a reinforcement, and that reinforcement often is anger. Now, anger, if you pay attention to what that feels like in real time, what you'll discover is anger doesn't really feel good either. So you think, well, that's odd. Well, why would we replace bad feelings with another bad feeling? Because it has a redeeming quality, which is that anger tends to be empowering. We get that self-righteous rush sometimes, and now we're leaning forward. I'm going to set you straight. I'm no longer a victim. I now have some agency in this situation. That's what anger does for us a lot of the time. Now, of course, when we react out of anger unthinkingly, often that leads us to more problems and causes us to suffer down the road. So knowing these origins of anger, what I would recommend is to remember that behavior, that feeling, isn't coming from an evil part of you. It's coming from a hurt part of you. A part of you that could use your compassion and TLC. So if you can remember that and even try to locate the part of you that's actually in pain, you can do some healing around it and resolve the anger in that way, kind of from the bottom up. So just remember to greet yourself with compassion when you see the sign of something that calls for it, which is what anger is.